Let's take a few minutes and talk about the hidden story in mortgage application numbers. This is something I've been prompted to talk about. It's something that's got a fair amount of headlines. If you look around YouTube and you look in the media, people are talking about what's happening. And I think there's a deeper story here that has much broader lessons. Why are we looking at this? Because it is a major driver of the economy here in the US. The real estate market connects so much. Just zoom back to 2007, 2008, and you could see how the two are interconnected. Hey, I'm Shawn McBride. I am a business lawyer by training. I have my law firm. I also have a consulting firm. This channel is not about law, it's about the future of business. From my legal endeavors, I started looking at business very deeply, and I've started putting together videos and content about what we're really seeing out there and how it all connects to the future of business. And if you're a business owner like me, you know that what's happening in the bigger economy affects exactly what's happening in our lives. The downturns of 2007, 2008, the other disruptions, they've certainly impacted my career, they've impacted my businesses, they've impacted my future. And watching these things helps us prepare better and plan for what's going on. Now, a lot of people are getting these numbers from the Mortgage Bankers Association. They publish a chart or graph showing the change in mortgage applications, month by month or week by week, showing what's happening in the mortgage market. And if you look at it, it's very interesting. It is very volatile. It changes a lot week on week. Now, part of the problem is it's a week on week comparison. We got to look at what we're looking at, and this creates a lot of headlines. And we got to think about the reality of what's going on in life. We had the holidays come up at the end of December, right? We had a midweek Christmas and a midweek New Year's. So a lot of people jumped on the headlines in January and talked about how all these mortgage application numbers were way down. But if you look at it, because of these holidays, they were coming, and then it took a little while to digest afterwards. And then right after holiday, there's a massive spike in that chart. If you look at it, it goes way up. Why does it go way up? Because people are getting back to business, they're getting back to normal, right? But the headline grabbers, the people that we watch, can be very misleading. That's why we got to go a little deeper on everything. And I try to do that for you here on the channel. I think if you check out our other videos, if you check out my analysis, that's one thing I try to do for you, the viewer, is to really sit down and understand what's happening. Yes, there's a lot of things you can grab onto for headlines. You can look at little trends. You can look at micro blips. But to really understand things, we got to look at things 3 months, 6 months. We got to look at it in context. There are bigger things going on with the real estate market, right? I am concerned with the downward price pressure. I'm obviously concerned with the affordability that a lot of people are reporting. A lot of people are just saying they can't afford to get into houses. Also, taxes and insurance is becoming a major player here. A lot of parts of the country, you do get some lock-in on taxes, from going way up if you're an owner. But if you're buying into new real estate, you get a reset. And because of that, a lot of people are getting shocks when they move into a new piece of real estate. You can look at past taxes, and maybe that owner was in that house for 20, 25 years. They've got a low tax number. But as soon as you step in, you're going to get reset, reassessed. And insurance, and for those that buy condos or those types of arrangements, those fees are going way up. So insurance is going way up, condo fees are going way up. And what we're seeing is that because of that, some people just can't afford to get in anymore. Layer on top of that, the rental market, where people are having a hard time getting into rentals, right? And I'm seeing some crazy stuff on the rental market. I've got a video coming up here planned. We're going to talk about something really weird I saw in the rental market, really talking about the pressure of what we're seeing out there. So, looking at the mortgage application numbers, which is our subject today, look, it's blippy, it's moving around, but it went way up early this year. We've really got to get a few more data points. I think the holidays and seasonality explains a lot. Every year we kind of have this dip around Christmas and the holidays. It makes sense. People can't finish their application because they're busy traveling for the holidays. They're visiting with family. The banks are partially closed some days. You can't get all the paperwork you need if you need to provide bank statements or other things. Can't finish up that mortgage application, get it in. The mortgage office is working partial schedule. Everybody's disrupted because of the holidays, right? But as soon as we got past the holidays, the numbers go way up. So don't get distracted by some of these headlines. Look deeper in the data yourself. Anytime you see a video like this, go pull the numbers, take a look at it. I try to provide links when I can. And then also, pick your battles, right? Pick who you're listening to, right? Hopefully, you're listening to people like myself who are taking a realistic look at things, aren't just sugarcoating everything and saying everything's great, but also aren't looking for speculative headlines, right? I'm in this business for a long haul. I've had my business for a long time. I plan to be around many more years and continue to build my business. And as such, I want ongoing relationships where people can trust me, right? That's why I built my law firm. People trust me. They come to me. It's why people call me to give speeches at conferences and events. It's why I'm a frequent speaker for continuing education, because people trust me. They know I'll get the job done. And I want to do the same here now that I'm spending more time on online video platforms so that you can see what's going on. So let me know in the comments what else you want to talk about. Let me know if you've been misled by some other people. Maybe I'll do a whole video on that. Consider subscribing and checking out our library of past videos. I'll see you all for another video soon.